Hey everybody, welcome back. Now, this is another off-grid knives that kind of took me by surprise. But I first have to give a huge shout out to my buddy Peter over at Therapeutic Edge. Thanks, my friend, for sending this one out for review. He sent so many awesome knives over to check out, and he's got the dialed up set for off-grid knives. And this one does not disappoint. And I'm just going to tell you right now, this one it retails at $55 right now. And Off-Grid Knives has a lifetime warranty. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. We're going to get into this one, but watch the flipper deployment on this one. That's what got me, you guys. It's a heavy duty, solid knife. I mean, full stainless steel liners. You guys, look at that blade shape though. And it literally just locks right into the hand, and it's pretty darn comfortable. There's no real hot spots. You know, you got the G10. It's got a linear pattern to it on that G10 scales, and it feels fantastic. Now, we'll talk about some of the other details here on this one, but I want you to listen to it one more time. It's solid. The only thing I hear is every once in a while, you'll hear that. And that's the lock on it. Now, it does have a lock, which they call the grid, the safety grid lock. You slide it up, and it actually locks it so the blade can't be closed. So it locks it open. And you're not going to actuate it. It locks in underneath your hand there. It's ready to go. And that blade shape, you know, they said, I mean, you can look at the blade shape right there. They said this blade shape is to have that familiar kind of pirate sword look. I dig that. That's pretty cool. It's got a clip point reverse Tonto in AUS 8 blade steel. Now, you can see the Off-Grid Knives logo right there. And they got that really cool kind of black wash to the blade, which I dig on a lot of their knives. But the bonus on this one, and you guys, this is $55 right now. That right there, that's your tungsten alloy glass breaker. So if you want to just get busy, you could do all sorts of fun stuff with this knife and be ready to go. It's so solid. Now this one right now, and I don't think, so the weight on this one, 6 ounces. So it's a little bit heavier, but I have a large glove size hand, you know, and it fits right in there, you know. And they do have a little bit of a milled out area on this side of the scale right here with a little bit of contouring right there so you can actuate that liner lock. Now let's take a look at the liner lock right there. You can see it locked up there. Now this one's running on ceramic ball bearings. So that's what kind of makes it that quick deployment for such a big blade. Anyways, I don't know if this is a mission from Peter or a couple different people, but I keep getting flippers sent to me, and whether they're liner locks or frame locks, I think people are trying to push that, and they're starting to get me hooked on them. You know what I mean? But check out the cool deep, it's kind of a mini deep carry pocket clip, and it's right or left-handed carry and tip up only either side. But the cool part is it's got 3 clips, or I'm sorry, 3 screws for the clip. We'll get that figured out there in a second. But the most important part is it's milled into the scale. It sits flush, and your hardware's flush. So you're not going to have any problem with getting this in or out of your pocket. It's not going to hang up on anything. Now you do have on the back side, you do have a couple barrel spacers here, or just the one barrel spacer and your back spacer. I was seeing the bottom of the blade, and I thought that was the other one. It's just got the one barrel spacer in the middle, kind of hold everything together. But man, I wish I had a big window I could go bust out right now for you. That'd be kind of cool to show. We'll have to do that on another video. Go hit the junkyard and test out a few glass breakers. But anyways, what do you guys think of this one? The overall length on this one, 7.6 inches. Your blade length is 3 1/8, so it's 3.125. And your close length is 4.5 inches. Now, you guys, for $55, everything you get in this one, super big blade, lot of cutting space. And I want to know what you think of the actual upsweep of that blade. Do you like that? You know, and I know a lot of people, you know, that's one of those, like, you're kind of cutting through things. Sometimes it's easier. Sometimes the things you're cutting, it's more difficult. But I want to know your opinion on that blade. At first, I was like, meh. I cut a few things with it. I was like, that's pretty sweet. I like that one. So overall, let's take a look at it. This one is made in their Taiwan factory. Also comes with a lifetime warranty. I dig that. I really, really dig that. So let's compare this one to the Mini Presidio 2 from Benchmade. And we're just going to go pivot to pivot. So you can see kind of the difference, how much more of the handle you get. And you get a little bit more blade out of it, maybe 1/8 to 1/2 of an inch. Or I'm sorry, 1/4 to 1/2 an inch. But definitely different blade design and a bigger handle out of that one. So we're going to look at something that's going to be a little bit bigger. So let's look at a full-size Presidio 2. And of course, these are both in CF Elite, which I kind of wanted to do that because of the scale. And this one's a G10, you know, kind of has semi-linear patterns as well. So you can see this one, the blade's going to be a little bit longer, probably that extra 1/4 to 1/2 inch longer on the Mini Presidio from Benchmade, or the full-size Presidio. But your handle length is actually going to be a little bit more on the actual regular part of the handle, because this one extends up, and so it kind of cups your pinky finger in, whereas this one, your pinky finger, depending on how big your hands are, might hang over and go down a little bit. With mine, you know, it's going to be right on the edge there. So I like that. I like the bigger factor to it. I like the fact of that cool looking blade. And for $55, you can't go wrong. You know, this is the Off-Grid Knives Seadog version 2 Blackout. I probably didn't say that at the beginning, but this is the Off-Grid Knives Seadog version 2 Blackout. $55. Can't beat it. Anyways, you guys, let me know down below what you think of that blade. Thanks again to A Therapeutic Edge for sending this one out. You guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure to do something kind for someone. Most importantly, have a great rest of your day, and take care.